Hey, George Henry here.
And Larry Richardson.
And we are These Two Guys. And start off by saying, we've been out of the loop a little bit here this past week because both Larry and I are, I'm coming down with something. You've got something.
I'm on my way out.
You're on your way out.
Yeah.
He's on the
I'm
mend,
on the mend,
as so they say. But it's been an interesting week. We've been posting clips on TikTok and Facebook and all that, trying to keep people up to date on what's going on. But then again, also remind, like and subscribe. Check out our YouTube channel. We need to build that one there. I mean, TikTok is blowing up right now.
TikTok is really,
and we're happy about that. But we really want people to get on the full episodes there. So, if you can check those out.
Yeah, because you're definitely missing out. Catching the little shorts is hopefully enticing you, pulling you in to check out the full video, because if that little bit is you like, you'll like the whole thing.
Yeah. It's just basically taking a little bit and showing you this is what you're in for. And if 266,000 people like that, then we need to get them on the YouTube page.
Yeah, you'll like it even more.
Yeah. So first off, just a little falling on our sword here a little bit, just to say that. What are you looking around for, Larry?
Yeah.
What are you seeing?
Allow me to impel myself.
Yeah. Well, sometimes we're in the heat of something. We're talking about something, and we heard something, we came across something, and we're like, oh, okay, well, and it's like, oh, is this real? And we may purport it to be real, and then find out later that maybe it wasn't.
And I think I mentioned it twice.
Yeah.
Because I've mentioned it in the earlier podcast, too.
Yeah.
I go back and I watch our old podcast from time to time just to kind of see. But, yeah, I did mention it twice.
Someone caught it this time.
Someone caught it.
No, I shouldn't say catch it, because it wasn't an intentional.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we weren't trying to, lie our way through something.
And quite honestly, I am very impressed and very appreciative of it as well, because sometimes we see things and we don't do our due diligence. We don't do our research. Someone either did the research. In that same list of comments, there was one other person who tried to debunk it, and then other people start showing that person evidence to prove that he was wrong. And that was the one that Trump was never in the rap video.
Right.
And people were just and he continuously went back and said he was never in a rap video. And he, and people were feeding him, look, he was in this video and that video, and mentioned 300 times in rap songs. And, and it's good to see that people are out there doing.
Was he in a rap video or not?
He was in at least two.
Oh, okay.
Well, he was, just like cameos, obviously. He's
right.
not his own rap videos.
Yeah, no.
And then he was mentioned, they clocked over at least 300 songs, rap songs, where they talked about his fame. Now, the odd thing about that is when you look at it, when you do the research on it, there is a major shift. If you look at all the songs from rap songs from the late 80s, early 90s, or up to and you can check me on this one, 2015, as early as 2015, Trump was still talked about in high regards. Every video, every song after 2018, he was completely vilified.
Wow.
So that tells you something, because that was part of what we were talking about during the podcast. And I'm not trying to be an apologist to the guy. I'm not trying to make him out to be something that he's not, or in either way, shape, or form. I just call him back my childhood and what I knew of him and how I came to know who the guy was.
Well, I mean, to me, and again, I'm not trying to be overly critical, he seems like a used car salesman.
That's a politician, but he's not a politician. But that's what politicians.
No,
are.
But he seems like a used car salesman, and they're just salesmen. They know how to sell, and they know how to get you to buy what they're selling. So
yeah, that's true.
That's kind of the way that goes. And then the other one, of course, was he on Soul Train?
Was he on Soul Train? Right. Which is challenge you guys to do it. Look up Trump and Soul Train. You'll find posted from probably 500,000 sources showing, and it'll say Trump on Soul Train. You can watch that video because it is from the 80s and it's very grainy. It looks like Trump.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yes,
Did you finally see it?
I did.
It looks like Trump, but it's not Trump. Jonathan something or other his name was. He's just a regular dancer. He was on there dancing. I don't know if his intent was to mimic Trump.
But at that time in the 80s, was Trump really to be mimicked? I mean, did we know enough about him at that point?
I think so. I personally think so, just based on his name. I mean, New York, even at that time, was pretty synonymous with Trump. They were
I would imagine probably Trump was at some of the big clubs there back in the day as well.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of the clubs even earlier than then. That guy was born in the money, so he was there.
What was the big New York club that was famous?
Studio 54.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm sure that he was probably
maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe. So one of the things that hit really good on, and this is probably going to be a shortened version because neither one of us are feeling that great, so we're a little, like I said, under the weather. But one of the things that hit really big was we were just kind of randomly, I brought up this guy, Lou Morales, who's a friend of mine who spent the summer in down in Nicaragua. And he told me, he says, $1,000 a month. I was down here. That's all it cost me for 3 months, And I was like, that's pretty cool. The rent for the 3 months was just $1,000. And then the rest was, of course, food and all that kind of stuff down there. So, he gave me the idea, well, you can be down there. And he said, for $600 a month, it's all you need to make in residual income. Well, that was, I think in 2019, that changed. Now you have to have at least $1,000 a month in residual income. So your Social Security, you have to have, but still, who's not going to have that when they retire? Right. And don't get me wrong, I personally am not looking for a place. I'm not trying to jump out of the United States because I don't like what's going on here. That's not what this is at all. I am a U.S. citizen, true and true. What I'm looking at is financial stability. Right. It's not about wanting to leave the U.S. because of politics or something like that. It's wanting to get out because, not even wanting to get out, but wanting to find alternatives that you might, even if you only live for 6 months.
Yeah. I mean, I've lived abroad for a little bit, and it's.
Did you live in the Philippines?
Yeah. So it's it's not like it's not doable, and it's really cheap. Like my apartment, I had a 2-bedroom apartment. It was $140-something a month
In the Philippines.
In the Philippines.
Someone said that you should go to the Philippines in one of the TikTok comments there.
Yeah.
Go to the Philippines, and I was like, after talking to you, I was like, no, I don't think I want to go to the Philippines.
Yeah, you don't want to have my situation, but the Philippines it's really nice. It was very nice. I mean. You learn the certain customs. You learn how to drive. You learn, which you definitely have to learn how to drive because it is a little different there, at least in Cebu. At least it was then. I think the infrastructure has probably bettered itself since then. I mean, when you see guys working on, street wires and stuff like that and flip-flops, and they're just walking across and attaching wires in the middle of an intersection. Yeah, there's no OSHA. So, you see things like that and you kind of wonder, but overall, meeting people, they were nice. All the commerce and stuff were very, very decently priced. It's always a shock when you get the bill because, being an American, if you're there with a bunch of friends, they will bring you the bill first. And I'm not saying that to be rude or, what do you say when not a racist, but when you generalization. This is something that I've experienced. And I think other people have experienced the same thing who's been there. They will bring you the bill first, but when you get that bill and you see those thousands of dollars in pesos and you're freaking out, I get a bill for 20,000 pesos after entertaining 20 friends for, several hours, and you realize, whoa, wait, that's like $200, and it's just a shock because that would cost you 20 grand in, United States to entertain 20 friends for 2 hours. So,
well, because of that video and because of that reaction that we got, I was looking at some other things, and there were some other places they talked about to go to, and one was Ecuador, and I hadn't thought about that before, but Ecuador has some pretty interesting positives about that. Number one is they take the U.S. dollar. Yes. So that's one of the things there, and I think you've got the paper there. I think it was like $1,200 a month is fairly comfortable living expenses.
Between $1,000 and $1,500.
Yeah, for like a 1-bedroom.
For between 1 and 2 bedrooms, usually furnished. That includes your electricity, water, internet, cell phone, groceries. That even includes your going out to restaurants and getting coffee every day, transportation, medical insurance.
Is a little bit more?
Well, I mean, the insurance is one thing, but I think when you go...
You mean medical care?
Medical care is different.
Yeah, I don't know how that would be.
Yeah, don't get sick.
Yeah, don't get sick. Then.
So you're looking at somewhere between, $1,175 to $2,200. you know.
And I guess it wouldn't be double that for two people because your rent and everything would stay the same.
Right.
So it might be a little bit more for food. And I don't know. I think that's a single person.
That's a single person. Yeah, you would obviously have to increase groceries, maybe cell phone because you got 2 cell phones, maybe water usage, things like that. But the rents should remain the same.
Yeah, a furnished 2-bedroom in nearby Santa Marianita is $700, including internet and up to $100 of electricity. So they'll pay for $100 worth of your electricity, up to that. But then again, you got a 2-bedroom near Playa Murciélago at $850, including internet, water, and the building fee. So yeah, there's a bunch of different opportunities in there. And that's just, I never even thought of Ecuador, because Ecuador is right off the Andes. You got the Andes Mountains in there. And I believe the other town there is called Cuenca. And Cuenca was the first information I got of inexpensive living there. And then I said, well, it's kind of in the mountains, 8,800 feet above sea level.
Wow.
So you're living high.
Yeah.
Literally
Literally.
living high. So I said, well, are there any beaches there? And then I found this couple, and maybe we should show a little bit of that video there. This couple that lives down there, they've been there for more than 10 years now, and they really love it. And they say it's beautiful down there. And maybe just show you 30 seconds of their clip here.
Still affordable, even though some prices have gone up, and we've been hearing from some expats complaining that the prices have gone up. We didn't notice it when we were there. It wasn't the stuff that we bought when we left is still basically the same price. The rents are similar. I mean, the places that we looked at before, like 5 years ago, are still the same price. The rent in our place in Cuenca, I think, is still the same price that we paid in 2017.
Yeah, it's not a substantial increase. I do know that some rents in the popular areas and the newer buildings are more expensive, and that's going to happen because it's newer construction. Our health insurance has gone up ever since COVID. That's gotten more expensive. But other than that, things are they're very similar. It's a minimal impact as far as pricing goes.
I think a couple can still live there on under $1,800 a month.
Yeah, we could definitely live there like what we used to and be happy.
Yeah.
We were on a budget when we first moved to Ecuador, and I never felt like we missed out on anything.
Yeah.
Now, do they cover in their video, because I've not seen this before, do they cover like the whole, expatriate process?
They cover the community and everything, and the expatriates that are there, and
how they can, because you can't just move to any country and just stay.
No, you can't. You have to get a retirement visa.
A retirement. Oh, so these are all based on retirement visas.
Not all. No, they're just So this couple kind of goes into detail about the places to go and the places to see. They say that if you love the nightlife, if you love the boogie, probably not the place for you. But if you like walks on the beaches, calm days, warm nights, then it is. There's not a lot of museums there. There's not a lot of extracurricular entertainment, but they do have surfing there. They do have things like that. So it's a pretty neat place. And they kind of go into it. They have several videos from there, and they go into the different ways of how you can be down there. Retirement visas are the way most of the U.S. citizens go, as far as I can see. I'm going to see if I have that information. I remember looking at it, but I don't remember it came down there. Okay, let's see. No exchange rate. Let's see. Here's a scenario I investigate. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really get into 2 issues to research before a move: residency retirement visa requirements and coastal Ecuador's safety situation. So there's a couple things there you need to look at. But I would imagine a retirement visa would probably be the way to go with that. And we can check on that and verify that. But
yeah. I had never even heard of retirement visas until the last actually video. That was actually new to me. I mean, I've seen the K-10 visas and all these other visas that, we talk about, student visas and visiting visas and, all the other stuff, but I've never.
But if you want to live next to me, we could always do our podcast down there.
There we go. These 2 guys' visa. We'll create our own visa.
Heck. These two guys' visa.
Don't leave home without it.
So one thing we didn't get to talk about is that since we came together last, there was the Candace Owens, Andrew
Wilson
debate.
Video. Oh, the debate.
What did you think about
the
that?
Great debate.
Was it great?
It's a great waste of $300,000.
Yeah. Per person, right?
No, no. She gave him 300. You know, he gave her 300 grand to debate.
Oh, really?
So the thing is,
Wasn't a waste for her.
no, it wasn't a waste for her. That's what I'm saying. It was a $300 because basically I felt as far as positioning yourself and conversation wise and being professional. Like if we had to break those out as categories to judge on, she mopped the floor with him. He was not ready for any of that.
Well, I did. There were a couple of exchanges there where I think he had the upper hand, but then he talked his way out of it.
Well, he was very childish. But I will say,
I'll count them. I'll count them for you. I'll count them. Tell me all 7.
So yeah, that
hurt him.
That hurt him very bad. Luckily, it was at the end.
Yeah, well,
because he was already hemorrhaging already. That was just a coup de grace. But
you said this didn't really convince you of anything as far.
No, it didn't change anything. Well, because she still didn't really provide anything.
No. Again, and like she said, this is my theory. This is my opinion.
Well, she said feeling and thoughts, which is now the running joke, is feelings and thoughts, because she's been pulling people in for 11 months now. We're really close. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And she flat out caught herself. If you've watched those videos where she would literally implicate Erica, and then when she was asked, she says, "Oh, I never said that." She caught herself in so many of those little lies. "Oh, I never actually said this." And then you go back and you watch the video. They're all timestamped because every internet sleuth has made sure they pull those things to light. And everything that she said she didn't say, she said.
See, I didn't look at that. The one I saw was where she was saying Erica was complicit.
Yeah, and in the debate, she said that she never said that.
Yeah, well, I mean, but it was the way she worded it, saying that I got from that she didn't mean that she was involved in the killing. She was complicit in covering things up. That's what I got from, and I might be wrong. I might have heard that wrong.
I think both of them were holding each other verbatim to their words. And he got busted in a couple of doozies. That text message that he was reading, that he said he's going to share it, but he's going to share it on his show. And Erica Kirk came back out and says, "I have his phone. There's no communication to him." So he's going to get in trouble for that. Well, not in trouble. He's going to get called out for that. His fans are going to get called out for that. I think all these guys are capitalizing on Charlie Kirk's death, and I think that podcast did nothing to help other than just make more people rich.
Do you think, because, that's one of the things that a lot of people are saying online, is that, the both of them are in it for the clicks and the money?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure of it.
You think? You don't think she really wants to get to the bottom of something? And this is just her way of doing it?
This is me wanting to get to the bottom of something. Somebody hurts my friend George. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I'm not going to say, somebody hurts my friend George. I think I know who it is. Come back next week, and I'll start to tell you.
Well, there is that.
And then next week comes, and I said, "Hey, I found blood droppings where somebody hurt my friend George. Come in next week. I'm going to pick him up." I'm not going to do that. Right? I mean, unless she's pulling money together to put together a bunch of people who are going to do the investigation, then that would be one thing. But
she has $300,000 she could do.
She got another $300,000, and I guarantee that's not going to slow her down. Her numbers are dropping off. They're showing that a lot of her viewers are dropping off. She's losing a lot of viewership. I think to me,
but she's got 6.9 million. She could afford to lose a few.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can definitely afford to lose a few, but I mean, we
can't.
Those people, yeah. So don't get mad at me and leave, please. I think that didn't move the needle one way or the other.
That's kind of the way I felt about it.
Yeah, it didn't move the needle one way. I mean, for her, yes. But I already felt that way about her. I just realized that she. Now this is a positive negative.
Okay.
The way she composed herself shows that she had, basically being caught on lies, she was very calm and collected about it.
Confident.
Very confident.
As up the wazoo.
And that adds a little bit more disrespect for me, because that shows me how easy it is for her to lie. Now, Andrew Smith, I never watched him before. Yeah. I don't know who he is, but he was just like a child.
Yeah.
He was just like a child.
So you had the two things, and then, but yet he was trying to parent her in some of the ways he did it.
And try to control everything. Like, it's my money. I'm going to ask the questions I want, And then when he gets backed into a corner, because she's very well spoken, she's very well read, she backed that guy into a corner, and it's like, subject change, move the goalpost, let's talk about something else now, And
Well, she felt like, it's sort of like when you're in a trial and then the lawyer goes, asked and answered, but, and not that she did answer, but she made it like, well, I answered that already for you,
there is one more. Sorry,
Okay,
one
yeah,
more.
No, go ahead.
The best, the best thing that came out of that entire podcast, that whole debate, everything, is my new slogan. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you.
Yeah, I know. I love that. I've heard her say that before, actually. Yeah. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it.
I can't understand it for you. That, I have not seen the T-shirts, and I guarantee you now that it's buzzing, you're probably going to see.
Hey, maybe we should do these two guys in the front, and on the back we put, I can explain it to you, but I can't understand.
I would wear that.
Let's do that. Well, I think I'll work on that tomorrow.
Yeah. That is hilarious. Yeah. That was the greatest.
Now, one thing I did think was interesting, and he didn't really double down on it when she confronted him with it, was the idea that, when he says to the fact, and the other people say that, even Lance said it was him. Lance said it was him in the stairway. Lance said it was him in the stairway. And yet the testimony is, I think it's him.
Yeah. It could be him. Yeah.
Could be him. I think it's
the
him.
same hat and same shoes that he always wears.
Yeah. Yeah. Same shoes. Yeah.
Yeah. He said same hat. He says he didn't actually. I don't think he even said same hat. I think he said the hat looks the same, and I think those are the same shoes. He always wears his hats and shoes, something like that.
Yeah.
I just watched that, but
again, it's like I think it's him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He didn't confirm it.
He didn't confirm.
No.
And
like they said, that preliminary can run on hearsay. So that was enough. That was enough to keep it going. It was not slam shut or,
a slam dunk case.
Slam dunk, it's not going to be an open and closed case. There's going to be a lot of stuff to prove. But yeah, I mean, she did her research. She knew what she was talking about. He had absolutely, I mean, that guy's like preparing for an exam that he didn't know was coming. And he couldn't explain anything. And as she's explaining to him, you could see the, oh, I had no idea what the hell that was. Look on an expression on his face. So I think if I was a moderator, and if I didn't do anything but just watched how those two composed themselves, she mopped the floor with them.
You could see sometimes when they show the moderator, he had this look on his face like, oh, this is fun.
PBD, yeah, now I watch a lot of his podcasts. He's a very sharp guy, and he maintained he was very neutral.
Yeah, that was his job. His job was just to be neutral. Call up, mm-hmm. And it was interesting that she didn't use many videos or many fact checks.
No, because what she brought up, I thought was very accurate. I mean, from what her recollection was. I don't want it to be something else that becomes an internet meme.
Recollection.
I am going to make myself an internet meme by 2028. I guarantee that's
your goal.
That's my goal in life. Except for the lies that she got caught in, but everything else that she talked about, I think she was pretty accurate on. He just wasn't. He wasn't prepared.
And again, I mean, I differ in that some of the things that I heard that he was trying to say she lied about. And maybe because I wanted her to be right, I don't know. But I interpreted it as at the time she thought she was right, and that has changed. Because a couple times she said, I went over that in my podcast. I corrected that in my podcast. She said that a couple times.
Well, she says if she catches herself in a lie, she will correct herself on the podcast. She didn't pull out any specific
no, she didn't give any. She didn't give any evidence.
Yeah, no. There's no specificity to what she may have gotten herself caught in a lie or misspoken, and that she's corrected. She just said when she does it, she will correct herself. And he called out several things, And that was his gotcha moments to her, because you can go back and look at the videos, and because, all the internet sleuths are going to do that. They're going to take verbatim what she said, what he said, she said, and her saying that I never said it. Yeah. And then they'll pop up the video. Here's a date and timestamp. One of them actually has several dates on there when she said exactly what she didn't say. And she said it. So,
well, and again, I think too that her position now is, if I say it now, I'm going to get defamation of character, lawsuit, or worse.
But she says it on her shows.
Yeah, but I don't think she says it. She hasn't said it recently about Erica Kirk.
But she never withdrew that either.
No, I know. I'm not saying she did. But I'm just saying, in the past, I don't know what you can get hung for, in that sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I think statute limitations is still several years, and it's only 7, 10 years.
It hasn't been 1 year yet.
It hasn't been a year. So I think if she can get in trouble for what she would have said during that podcast, she can still get in trouble for what's circulating the internet right now, because her videos have not been pulled down, and she actually stated that she doesn't pull her videos down. So,
nor do we.
Nor do we. No. But we will make corrections. That was not Trump dancing in Soul Train. But yeah, like Candace Owens, I've seen her in a couple debates prior to Charlie Kirk's murder, and I see this young up and coming black lady, well spoken, and she would silence a lot of race baiters. And I thought this lady has fire, and I can see the allure and why you would want to follow someone like Candace Owens, because she is just really well spoken, and she's not like Andrew Wilson was, which is like, well, okay, it's like a frat boy, debate going on.
But I've watched her since that video, and I realized she's not a lot different than some of the other folks out there when she does that sensational headline thing. Oh, you've got to listen to this. I've got this. This is breaking. I got to tell you this
now.
And then it's like, but I'm saying she's using that to get people in.
Well, yeah, but if you look at some of her older videos, she was never that way. No, she was very, very calm, very demeanor. She had a very good demeanor. I think this is like it's created a bit of a monster, to be honest with you.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So your opinion hasn't changed. You're still following that it's probably a lone gunman, or is that?
Yeah, because again, I mentioned the movie Vantage Point. And if you guys haven't watched it, you're doing yourself a disservice, because I think it will help tying a lot of what you guys are seeing out there. Again, the quick premise is something happens in a crowded area, and you're watching the same 10 minutes over and over again from 20 different viewpoints. And every time you watch a different viewpoint, you see a whole different story. And there's a new video that just came out about a guy in a plaid shirt and how he jumped in the back of the car. And it's just
the hoodie, the guy in the hoodie who jumped in the truck.
No, it was one that the guy in the plaid shirt. What was his name? The security guy. Somebody else looked like it jumped in the back of the truck but it was they got into the truck before the shooting. But it's like, what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything, right? But everybody
could have been going after a camera or battery or whatever.
Yeah,
you never know.
But here's the thing. Millions of clicks, right? So that's a million minds.
Even if you take it out of the timeline and say it happened at a different time, people are still going to click on it.
People are still going to click on it
because they think you're being
something. You're onto something.
Well, it's like today I was watching, and this video came up of this guy who went on the roof of the Flossie building.
Oh, the one that snuck up there? Yeah,
snuck up there, and he was saying, "Look, there's a 6-inch thing here. You'd have to set the gun on that to do it," and he just didn't see where that was possible. So, everybody's trying to get.
Everybody's, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, we're writing, but we're not claiming to be experts. We're not trying to sway you one side or another. We're these two guys giving you our opinions.
Yeah, that's it.
And feedback. And we both come from different walks of life. We both have different jobs. We both drive different cars. We do everything differently.
That would be weird if we were alike like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry, what kind of car are you going to drive this week? Oh, I'll get one too.
Yeah, I get that same color. Now we do wear hoodies.
We do.
But
Well, yeah. And I was going to wear my button-down shirt because I really like wearing my button. I can't find my button-down shirt with these two guys logo on it.
oh man,
I don't know where it is.
Yeah, I know where all my stuff is.
Packed up.
He packed. There was silence there.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But yeah, we're just sharing our comments and everything with you, and I like the fact that George sees things a little different than I do on it, because even if I'm flat out completely wrong, we'll sit there, we'll have a drink, and we'll laugh about it. Well, not laugh about it because it's all over somebody's death and murder.
Well, yeah, but not that
type
aspect.
of laugh.
But I mean, yeah. No.
Yeah, and I'm sure if it's vice versa, right? If it turns out to be just
but I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm never wrong.
But,
I know I am.
And we recommend you guys be the same way with people who disagree with you.
Yeah, just have fun with it.
Yeah, do not make enemies of your friends because they have different religion, politics. Well, religion I can't say much. There's lifelong, forever wars over religion.
Yeah.
I can't control that one. But politics and walks of life, race, all that type of stuff. And you guys don't need to be fighting over that stuff. It's stupid. It's stupid.
All right, switch gears. Here, Larry. I don't know what it is. I ordered it from Temu.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to say this is Chinese grade plastic.
It probably is, but it came pretty quickly. I don't remember what I ordered.
Well, they do have warehouses.
Oh, in here?
Yeah, they do.
All right. So what is it? Oh, you can't see it. You got to hold it up.
Oh,
I can't see it. You got to get it in the camera.
There we go.
What does it
Try
say?
to surprise. So this says 40 megapixel night vision 4K. It's not a dog in there. I can promise you that. Just in case you're wondering, it's night vision. This looks like a camera.
Is it camera or is it? I think I might have ordered some binoculars.
Oh snap!
Is that what they are?
Yeah. Oh.
All right, $26. And my wife's like, "What do you order stuff like that for?" It's like, well, Temu. What's the word I want? They sucked me in. Because they said, well, you'll get these, you'll get your money back because you get a free, whatever this is, and probably needs batteries.
Now, actually it's chargeable. Looks like
is it chargeable?
Yeah, which means they come from China. They're probably already charged. Quality wise, you get a feel for that. I mean, it's
plastic, but
and
the lenses probably aren't real glass.
No, that's definitely not real
plastic.
glass. Those are not glass.
Okay.
No. But
all right. Did it charge up? Oh,
I don't know. It's not night, but now there's a little cover here, and I think that's where all your charging ports and stuff is. So it looks like there is some weatherproofing. Oh wait,
it's on. No, you're not. No, you don't look at it through that way. You had it right the first time.
Well, wait a minute. Why would I be looking through this and then showing other people that? I think it does go this way.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it does actually.
Let me see it. All right, let's see here. Wow, that's really, really strange.
Guys, when you're going to steal someone's IP, make sure you get the opticals. No, I think that's the way they're supposed to be.
Well, let's see if we can get these off of there.
So we're taking off, removing the lenses here.
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean,
yeah,
I don't.
Wait. Do that again.
On.
Do that again. Yeah, and we see your eyes.
Oh, you can see my eyes?
Yeah, so you're supposed to look through the front.
Okay.
So these are not like the mono lens ones that you would see the military and stuff wear. Yep, you're changing the menu. This would be something like you would use if you're you know what that'd be really good for? Coyotes.
Because it's on the picture?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sad story about coyotes. They've eaten a few of my cats, so.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? All right, so I'll have to read the instructions on there, which is something I don't like to do.
Now, it does come with a USB cable. It is USB-C, which is, thank you guys for moving to this generation.
I think they started it, didn't they? Didn't the Chinese start USB-C?
Oh, they probably did. But have you brought anything in the last like 2 years? They're still getting rid of all their
The other one.
the other USB. Yeah, the one that nobody has anymore. And it comes with a shoulder strap too.
Oh, right. Like the
It's
social.
pretty well packaged. You have a carrying case that came with it. So it's $26.
Yeah. Is there instruction manual?
It is,
it in
and it's in
English?
English. And it's, you know what? And this is a real instruction. Now, some of it is Mandarin, I'm sure, but
Well, I don't speak Mandarin.
no, but it's a quick guide.
Okay.
So the quick guide,
Does it show you where to look through it?
yeah, I'm looking for the pictures of the eyeballs and see which direction, how they're oriented. This is it's a pretty in-depth guide, but I can see it in Russian, I can see it in Japanese, I can see it in Chinese. It looks like Italian, and there's maybe other languages here. Yep. There's German or
You haven't said English yet.
no, there's English. Okay, so this part right here.
Yeah.
This, let me see. I'm going to see. It's repeating the same thing. Each 2 pages
Yeah.
is a different language.
Yeah.
So really, it's only. These are exactly the same. They are. So really,
That's all I need is that.
that's
right
your
there?
guide. Just
Right.
this part right. Oops. Just that part right there. That's
Okay.
your guide.
Well, fold it up so it's on the outside there so I can see it.
Yeah, because that's going to be important.
Yeah. And I'm going to get into these and see, what happens, figure it out. It even comes, it's got a little post there where you can screw it onto a
To a tripod or something.
Yeah.
That would be cool because we do have a lot of night birds. We have a lot of little creatures that that roam around here at night. I think that'd be pretty fun.
So one of these moves and the other one doesn't. That's interesting.
It might only be a single lens. It's just
Oh no, that's the focus.
yeah.
Because now it's, you can't tell because I can see.
One's probably the actual lens, and the other one's
See
probably the
now it's
laser.
focused now.
Yeah, it's a little shaky, which is not bad. That could be George.
Could be me.
It's a little shaky, but no, it's the quality build for that amount. If you're getting true night vision, I would say that's an actual win, like a very, very good win
For $26.
For $26.
All right.
You can't beat it.
So one more. I don't know what this is either. Let's put it, I don't remember what it is.
Well, if you ordered it from Temu, well,
I just wanted to see, I'm sure it's some kind of tool. I think I got some tools or something. I don't remember. Oh, it's bar clamps. Wow, those are small ones. I thought I ordered bigger ones than that. So they're 6-inch light duty steel bar clamps, and these were like $12.
now I've done that before too. And you get into this thing where if you've not been on Temu or like AliExpress or some of these other places, and you start clicking in and you get real thick in the woods, and you look at one product, and then you go to check out and realize that you may have just picked the wrong size.
Yeah.
I've done that a few
Well,
times.
and the thing is, it's like they suck you in. They say, well, you do this, you'll get reimbursed for it because we're going to give you credit. And then I'm like $250 now in credits and everything, but you got to buy $250 to get the credits. And then they do it again. They move it to the next one. So it's really, but this isn't bad. This is a pretty neat little thing. I don't know how well it works. But yeah, you use it and then you can do that there and clamp it to stuff. Yeah. All right. That's not too bad. You want to look at it?
Yeah.
Go ahead, look at it.
Oh, wow. It's got some heft to
It
it.
does have some heft to it,
It's got some heft. It comes pre-lubricated, which is pretty good.
which is good for. Never mind.
Yes.
I always like to have things pre-lubricated.
You
I hope they don't
honestly,
kick us off.
man, you've not been cruising the internet lately. If you don't,
Yeah.
I think you get kicked off of that one.
I know.
But yeah, the release is actually pretty good. It's kind of serrated on the other end, which is kind of weird. I usually never see it serrated.
I think
Usually
that's
don't
what
need
it
to.
clicks into, maybe, or
Yeah, it does, but
it's an extra. Maybe it's an extra added safety feature.
yeah, because
Yeah, it goes up. Well, it
yeah,
goes up, it doesn't
okay,
go down.
that makes sense. You can manually close it up. So
And that way, you can slide it in increments instead of it just sliding all the way up on its own.
The plastic is pretty good. The metals, I mean, it's like cast aluminum or cast some type of, aluminum product, but between say $12
Yeah. For 6 of them? No.
for 6 of
4
them.
of them.
For 4 of them.
That's
And the
not bad.
coloring is to match,
Your car.
the orange is to match. No, what's the brand?
I don't know who's orange. I know DeWalt is yellow.
DeWalt is yellow. You guys will figure it out. You'll know. All these 2 guys are like yelling at the camera right now, going, "Yeah, you should know this." Yeah, I think we're both DeWalt guys.
Yeah,
right?
I'm a DeWalt guy.
And they have yellow and black ones. I'm pretty sure if you search enough,
Yeah, they
you'll
do.
find
They
it.
do. They do have yellow.
Because they want your tools look like the same color. So the guys that not Makita,
Not Roush.
not Roush. Oh my God! I just gave away a router from that same brand because it didn't match my yellow and black.
Well, I've got a DeWalt router that I use, and you're gonna have to show me how to use it because I can't figure it out.
Okay, yeah. So no, this is actually pretty good. Jorgensen, 37 pounds, I guess, is what it's supposed to hold up to. But yeah, they did it. That's very good. Very, very good. Good buy.
Anyway, this is just some fun we're doing here. It's not important about anything, but we just wanted to step in here for a little bit. We're not feeling all that great, and we just wanted to get a podcast in so we can say we were here. Because episode 48 now?
No, 49.
49.
49.
Well, yeah.
And that goes to show our dedication to you guys.
Yeah, we're dedicated. We don't care if we're sick. We're coming back.
I am literally pouring like Niagara Falls from my armpits right now for you.
Uh-oh. Well, we better get out of here then. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Like and subscribe. Do all those things. Tell your friends about us. Share it with them. And if you happen to see this on a TikTok or Instagram or YouTube or Facebook video, go to the website, these2guys.com. You can get merchandise there. You can get our power drinks there and have a good time with it.
That is true. And like, comment, subscribe. Well, he already said some of those. Like, comment, subscribe.
It's okay to say it again.
Yeah.
We can say it again.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, ASMR.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace out.